Hello, good evening, and welcome to my live video this moment. If you always feel like things are going wrong in your life, and you are always low on luck, you are not always lucky in anything you do, whether you go for a job interview, go for something important, you always end up failing. This video is for you. So these simple tips I want to teach you today is one of the ancient tips. I will not say this is a charm or spiritual works, because there are some spiritual work that require you mixing something with something, and then you may find it hard to do. But this one is very, very simple. With just one item, one single item in this video, you will be able to create a very powerful luck charm that when you put it in your pocket, wherever you go, you always get luck. For people that ask about lottery, about winning things, so this may also help you. If you have worked on yourself spiritually, if you are spiritually clean, this may help you. So this work generally for luck, abundance of for the attraction of goodness, wealth, and all sorts of. It also work as protection, but we'll be discussing that in the future. But for this, if you are always low on luck, you're always low on luck. That means if you lack luck, you are not always lucky on anything you do. This video is for you. Most especially people that do something that requires luck. Everyone needs luck, right? But this kind of things, when you are keeping it in your pocket, it will be working as protection. Now, let me explain that. When it is working as protection, in the sense that when something bad is about to happen, you could have escaped that sin before it happened. So that's luck. That's luck. They will say, "Oh, this man is so lucky." Now, that's also the part of protection, the part of bringing abundance and wealth. When you are going for a job interview, you are going for something very, very important and crucial. So when you are putting this in your pocket, definitely you will not be rejected in that particular scenario. So if you can be putting this on, either in your wallet, either in your pocket, or either in your car, just make sure it's always on you. You always end up being lucky. And people will be wondering, how are you doing your things? People will be thinking, oh, he's using charms. No, 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 no. This one is not even charms. Let's call it that. It's just simple ancient knowledge. That's what I would call it, ancient knowledge. That is one of the things that our forefathers used. So you can be a farmer, you can still do practice spiritual works. So without taking much of our time, let me go directly into the tips before I'll be attending to questions, to the detailed explanations and lectures about this. Now, what do you need to get this done? You will need to go and get what we call cat eyes, or rosary pea, or what other name, crab eyes, cat eyes, or rosary. You can search Google will help you. This is it. So this is the seed. So you go and get the seed known as cat eyes, rosary pea. You can buy this in herbal African stores. If you live in the diaspora, if you wherever you live, you can get this. There's a particular leaf called rosary pea leaf, known as a way of missing pelebe. This leaf always produce this seed. This leaf produces this seed. This leaf, known as a way of missing or rosary pea, produces this cat eyes. This thing is known as cat eye. Let me show you so that you can see that clearly. This is a live video actually. Let me know if I'm communicating, please. So this is it. This is kind of red and black in color. So you will need to get 6. So I've seen people talk about it, but this particular one is for luck actually. So when you want luck, when you want to increase your chance of luck and the rest of that, things like that, you will get 6. You just need 6 of this. Now, how are you going to do it to fortify it? Because you don't just go and get rosary pea and you put it in your pocket and it start working like that. No, you have to firstly fortify it. So because when people see tips like this, some people will not watch the video to the end and they will end it at the middle, and they will be saying things are not working for them because you are not listening attentively. Just want the tip so fast. It's not done that way. You need to get something done so you can come here for testimony. Now, to fortify this, you will get like a bow. Get a bow. Then when you get a bowl, put warm water inside the bowl, little bowl, just little warm water, put it there. Then put little salt, put little honey inside the bowl, add 7 seed of alligator pepper, 7 seed of alligator pepper if you are a woman, 9 seed of alligator pepper if you are a man. Then this particular 6 seed of rosary pea, you will put it inside for like 7 days. You put it there for like 7 days. That is to fortify this, because this is what you need. Now, after putting this inside the recipe, that is the salt and the honey that you have mixed with the warm water, that you have dissolved with warm water, after keeping it there for like 7 days or 9 days, after keeping it there at least 7 days, you will go there by the 7th days. Then you will take out this seed. This seed is what you need. You don't need the honey, the recipe that you prepare. You don't need that one anymore. Go and get this thing and dry it under the fan. You can put it under the sun. You can dry it anywhere under the cool area. It's advisable to dry it under your house so that it won't be seeing the sky. So put it somewhere very cool. Let it dry. After it is dry, you can put it in your wallet directly. You can put it in somewhere safe that will be much accessible to you. So when you get that, you'll be putting it in your pocket. Just 6. A single seed of that must not miss if you want it to work for luck. So if you want it to work for other things, we'll be discussing that in the future. But this one is actually for luck because someone asked for it. And I'm making this video. And one thing I want to say here is, when you're asking me for something, maybe you are contacting me privately. One thing about me is I will not give you tips privately. I hate selfishness. There are people that will say, okay, I want you to teach us this thing, but I want it to be private. Although there are people that comes for private consultation, that one is different. When you pay for consultation, you get your result, you get my attention. But when you are asking me to teach you something for free, that is some kind of selfishness. Like, okay, don't I want it now. No, I will post it so that others can benefit from it. So you'll be keeping it in your wallet. And one thing that can reduce its power is, don't put it on when you are about to copulate, when you want to, you know what I mean, when you want to have the intercourse, the you know what I mean, sexual intercourse with a man or a woman. When you're about to do that, you take it out from your pocket and keep it somewhere. So if you don't want it to get weakened, so this will be working different ways. And that's why I say it also works as protection. It's not only about luck alone, because when you are being lucky, you will be escaping some unforeseen and bad circumstances. They will say, oh, this man is so lucky. Why is it that when he left, this thing happened? So that is luck. So it's not about winning lottery, winning games, winning business contract. This does not work for that alone. This can work for bringing you many lucks, but it also works for protection. So you understand. So when you are wearing this, when you are putting it on wherever you go, this is very simple. The fortification is the only thing that you may not know, because you can get this seed anywhere. You can go to the African herbal stores anywhere. This thing, you can buy it online. If you need it, I can even send it to you. So this thing is anywhere. I'm not saying you should necessarily buy from me. You can get it anywhere and fortify it to be using it that way. That's it. So, but if you are putting it in your pocket without fortifying it, it may not work so really well as expected. So you need to fortify it before you start using it if you want to get perfect results. So if you are not fortifying it, don't expect good result at the end of it. So before I will be ending discussion, if there's anything you would like to ask regarding these particular tips, let me know before I will end this live video. And for people that will be watching this later, don't say the video is too long, because this is a live stream. I need to attend to questions before I will be ending the live stream. So I'm very sorry if I'm doing more of live video these days. It's because of my time schedule. I'm being so busy these days. So I need to come on live to share this kind of things before I will be so busy again. So the little moment I have, you can see this is night time. If you are in Nigeria, it's like 11 p.m. So I'm just getting ready to bed. I said, let me do this before I will be going to my room to sleep. So that is it. So let me take some question, and this particular thing, if there's anything you would like to ask, let me know. So let me read some question, and if there's no question, I will end this live stream at exactly maybe 15 minutes or thereabout. I don't want this to be much longer. Let me read some question here. Okay. I think there's no question. Okay, should we end the live stream then? If there's no question, let me end the live stream. Thank you all for joining. Okay, there's a question. Someone said, "Is he a sea salt?" It doesn't have to be sea salt. It can be any kind of salt. It can be normal table salt or this fine salt, any types of salt. So why it is salt, eatable salt. So salt and original honey. One thing you should get is original honey. So let me see another reasonable question. So before I will end the live stream, before I'll be ending the live stream. So if there's anything you want to ask, if you want me to teach you something, you should ask it under the comment section. So if it is not a private consultation, you should not ask me to teach you something on WhatsApp. Know that there are people that pay for my service, they need my attention too. So anytime that the fact that I'm sharing this online for free means I care about you also. But that opportunity shouldn't be taken for granted. You understand? So for people that are sending some kind of messages these days, some people will even say you are not replying my text, my question, when you are asking something that has been already explained. So how do you expect me to give answers to that? Because I already explained. It's like, okay, someone will comment under a video. When you reply that comment, exactly, the person will not read the comments again. They will be asking you. For example, now someone here asks, there's a video I posted a few months ago. It's about back to sender. So someone came here to ask, uh, how does that back to sender disturb goodness? There are some back to sender when you are using, it will be affecting some goodness also. He's right about that. But I told him that anything that I put here, I always scrutinize them very well. I don't post what I've not tested. So there are different types of protection you can use. There are what is known as isori, there's saceta. The worst of it is madarikan. So that madarikan is much more powerful, but the negative part of it is it will be sending back goodness. As much as it is sending back spiritual attack, it will be disturbing some good part of your life also. So that one is normal. So the one that I ask you to use your hair and some other and alligator pepper like that, the video is here. It's not something bad. It will not be sending. That one is not madarikan. That one is known as isori, just for protections of your glory, of your children, of your family, not something bad. Okay. So the person asked the question here, I answered it. Then he came to my, what's it called? To my WhatsApp, keep disturbing me. Ask like 3 times, are you sure? I said, what kind of question? Are you the one posting something? You have not tried it. I've seen people giving testimonies. You have not tried it, then you are complaining. So that is unfair. Let me see some question. This is good. At 15 minutes, I will end this live stream. I will end the live stream at 15 minutes. Please show us how to move our hand anti-clockwise over our head with both right hand and left. That means, okay, please show how to move our hand anti-clockwise. So do you mean doing like this? If that is the question. So, I mean, doing that is what it means when someone asks you to do something like this. Moving your hand, I think, so just moving it around your head like this. There are some work, I will teach that also. I'm late to you are welcome to the live stream. Will it work for someone is actively working against one spiritually? I'm late to the live stream. Will it work if someone is actively working against one spiritually? If I get this question, that means if you are getting attacks so intense and so how do I put it? So regularly. So will this affect this kind of work? It may and it may not. That's why I say there are some things you need to firstly put ahead before using some kind of work. Most especially anything that has to do with financial blessing, anything that has to do with anything finances. You firstly need to fortify yourself by using cleansing, bondage removers, or how to win over your enemy, because these are the things that can disturb works that are meant for financial gains. So if you are just using financial works without cleansing, it's like deceiving you. The result will be slow, may be late, or may not come in time. So that one is there. So you should try to be doing some protection work. It's not all the time looking for money, looking for this. It's someone that is alive that will be able to spend money. So if your enemy kpai you, that's the language we use in Africa. Sorry, if your enemy kpai you won't be able to make use of your glory or whatever is given to you. So projection is matters most. Most of you will be looking for my business is not selling. In fact, your business may not be having problem. You may not be having some people just need just to win their enemy and their life will be going smoothly. They don't have problem to be using this financial that financial that. I'm not saying people that are using it. So everyone is created different. Don't compare yourself. That's why whenever I post testimony, I say don't judge by. There are people here, they are waiting for someone to say, oh, this work before they try it. Everyone has what brought them to this channel. There are different problems. You came from different families, definitely with different problems, different backgrounds. So if someone tried a simple tips without cleansing, for example, if we posted an egg tips, something simple, and someone tried it, start getting money, start getting financial blessing without cleansing, without anything, and you now that came from a very hard and problematic background, you want to compare yourself with some kind of that person, you may end up in problem, because everyone has their background. Sometimes the person may not need some places because they are not really getting so much attacks. So that's on their luck. If they practice something without doing cleansing or anything, it may work for them. But if you have noticed that whenever you do things, always slow, that means you need to be doing some fortifications before using any works. So I'm just doing that lecture. So this has exceeded my time. I said I will end it at 15 minutes exactly. So let me end the live stream since there's no any other question. Um, Amen. Thank you. Yeah, and good night. See you tomorrow.